always trust your inner voice. Everybody has one. Few listen to it.
We know him as Lucius Fox. We know him as Red. We know him as Nelson Mandela. And finally, we know him as the God.
I'm the one, creator of the heavens and the earth, Alpha and Omega.
Oh, I see where this is going.
Bruce, I'm God.
Bingo!
Morgan Freeman was born on 1st of June of 1937 in Memphis, Tennessee. His mother was a teacher and father was a barber. Morgan Freeman's middle name is Portfield, so his full name is actually Morgan Portfield Freeman Jr. He is named after his father. When I was looking for early picture of Morgan Freeman, I cannot find one, but find an article in which was written that once actor said that it is impossible to find his young pictures because there's none.
Good luck with that.
As a child, Morgan Freeman loved to go to the movies. At that time, a movie ticket cost 12 cents.
When I was a kid, I lived in the movies. That was where I went. If I wasn't reading a book, I was going to the movies.
He used to find and sell milk, soda and beer bottles for a few cents and was able to make enough money to go to watch movies. But he was spending these times in the theaters not just for fun, but maybe even in early days he knew something.
Every actor that I saw, from Jimmy Wakely all the way to Howard Duff, Victor Mature, I watched with the idea of one of these days I'm going to be able to do that.
And that day comes. We saw a lot of his roles, we saw a lot of characters played by Morgan Freeman, and all it comes from the childhood, from the movies that he saw in the middle of 20th century.
Who inspires you as a...
Every actor who works inspires me. I'm a big thief.
But there is one thing that he cannot copy. One small thing that he noticed in the childhood but cannot bring it to his actor career.
The only person I can't do that with is James Cagney and Clark Gable. Dialogue affinity. You ever listen to Clark Gable, dialogue comes out of him like that and it's all clear. Mm-hmm. I can't do it.
Good luck with that.
He was on stage since very childhood. First time he appears on stage in the age of 8. And he is completely sure that this appearance was very successful.
I got on stage the very first time when I was 8 years old. I was brilliant. Then I got on stage again 4 years later when I was 12, brilliant again.
But in the age of 15, he decided to go to United States Air Force. He decided to be a jet pilot. The main reason was trouble in school. He didn't listen to the teachers and just flying in his dreams.
3 years, 8 months, and 10 days in the United States Air Force.
But who's counting?
But who's counting? 1955 to 1959.
But there was one more reason to go to the army. I guess this reason is very common when you live in a small town.
It was the quickest ticket out of Mississippi to elsewhere in the world.
Morgan Freeman remembers his days in the Air Force with good feelings. It was good days.
I learned a lot while I was in the military. I went to the movies all the time. I pretty much lived in the movies whenever I had spare time or Forever 13 cents.
United States Air Force was exactly the place where a future Hollywood star decided to be an actor, and not just actor, particular movie actor.
And I got to sit in the cockpit of a T-33 jet trainer. Joystick, glass, knobs, dials, things, no camera. This isn't it. That's when I decided acting was going to be it.
Good luck with that.
To be a movie actor is just a dream, but you need to realize it first. At that time, Morgan Freeman already has an agent. So if something was suited for him in Hollywood, he can attend the casting. While he was dreaming about movies, he needed to work to pay rent and so on. He was already planned to go to a taxi company to work as a cab driver, but suddenly his agent calls him.
Paul Newman is casting, wants to see you.
To know where is audition is good. To go there is the next step. But result of audition is of course the main thing. And here was small problem.
I read for a part and he said, That part is already cast. Dang.
But this story finished with a happy end. When Morgan Freeman was leaving audition, Paul Newman caught him near elevators and didn't let go without giving him a role to play.
Says, I have another part maybe you would like to do. This guy's name is Simonowski. Yeah. So I just little role, one day shoot.
One of the most famous movies with Morgan Freeman is of course Shawshank Redemption. Interesting story happened with Morgan Freeman when he received the Shawshank Redemption script.
When I read the script for Shawshank Redemption, nobody said what role to play. And I called my agent and said, what role? I'll do anything in here. Any role they want me to do, I'll do.
He was not believed what his agent said to him.
They want you to play Red. I was like, what? That's the whole movie. I own it. Good.
Morgan Freeman said and did a lot for black actors, soldiers, and so on. Also, there is a rumor that he is against phrase African American, but it is not correct on 100%. I guess Mr. Freeman has the best explanation why he didn't want to be called African American.
No, I don't mind the term African American. I don't want to be called African American.
Why is that?
I'm not African.
I like his answer for question about Hollywood and race problems. There was a lot of question for Morgan Freeman about race, nationality, or other stuff which can be shown in the wrong way in Hollywood. I think his answer is 100% correct.
Hollywood is colorblind. It only sees green. If it makes money, it's a good thing. We make movies to make money to make movies.
Of course, I cannot miss the topic about Morgan Freeman's voice, but as I know now, this is not what actor has from the childhood or get from nature.
It's not a natural gift at all. I don't think any voice is a natural gift. Someone helps you get it.
Really?
Yeah.
When you hear any narratives, voice is not 100% of success. Not just the sound of your voice makes people comfortable to listen to you. Also, the pronunciation is very important. As now we can hear, Morgan Freeman has one of the best speech teachers ever.
No, when I studied acting 101, Los Angeles City College, and I had a voice instructor. He gave us voice and diction and voice development.
People, when they talk, they sound a little bit higher than their normal voice. And for the best result in narrative, you need this.
The lower your voice is, the better you sound.
But do not try to talk just to hear your voice.
If you're talking just to hear the sound of your own voice, you don't have anything really to say. Good luck with that.
He's very nice, kind, and interesting man. And he has one advice. Never put a goal to become famous actor. Otherwise, you will die.
I want to be famous, so I'm going to be an actor. You're going to die.
So, be yourself, do what you want to do, be what and where you want to be. Have a nice day.
You want to see a miracle, son? Be the miracle.
Thank you very much. Good luck with that.